Today I'm joined by Cornelius Cron, who is with the Lloydminster Little Theatre. Thank you for joining me today.
Thank you very much for having us. Me.
And then, so we are here today to talk about the upcoming dark comedy that you are the director of. Can you talk to me a little bit about Sinners?
Yes, Sinners is a play written by Norm Foster. He's often called Canada's Neil Simon. Neil Simon has written a bunch of comedies in States, Broadway, etc. And so Sinners is the story of Peter, and Peter is a furniture salesman, and Peter has gotten himself involved with a married woman. And so when the lights come up on the opening of the show, Peter is at Monica's house for the very, very first time. He's very nervous, he doesn't know what to do, and she finally convinces him to make their way to the bedroom when her husband comes home. And so hilarity ensues after that, complications, all your typical farce things, slamming doors, confused people like being mistaken for somebody else, mistaken identities, sexual innuendo, all of that fun stuff that you expect in a farce. But there's a little bit of a twist in there. I won't give too much away, but it is a little bit dark. We are talking about infidelity. We are talking about I'm going to say maybe murder, a death. So there is.
But you don't want to give
I don't want to give too much away, but there is some fun stuff in there that is hilarious, but also a little bit on the darker side, maybe a little bit taboo that we don't usually talk about.
For sure, sounds like a great performance to check out. I wanted to talk a little bit about what the Lloydminster Little Theatre was for those who are unaware.
So Lloydminster Little Theatre has been going by this name for about 7 years. Before that, we were the Vic Juba Community Theatre Players. And so that's a bit of a mouthful. Plus, we don't necessarily just perform at the Vic Juba Community Theatre. So we have changed the name. We've done a bunch of shows in Lloydminster. If you've seen an adult production of something in Lloydminster, it was probably a version of the Lloydminster Little Theatre. So we're a group of local community members, not just Lloydminster, you know, the outskirts as well. We've got people who are doing this on a volunteer basis after their regular lives, after their jobs, that kind of thing.
Yes, and this is, so yeah, as you alluded to, this is a very local production, and with you being the director, can you talk a little bit about your personal emotions tied towards directing this show?
It's a fantastic show. It made me laugh. I personally was actually in it when, 20-some years ago, and so yeah, I always have fond memories of it. And we get to make new memories with some new cast members. So we've got people that I've worked with before that I've always enjoyed working with, and then we've got some people that haven't worked together before. And so it's a great opportunity to expand our own network, have some fun, and make some new friends, and then share it with the community and entertain the masses.
Well, it sounds like a great time. Lastly, I'd like to hear all the information regarding this play, when it's happening, where it is, and how to get tickets, stuff like that.
Absolutely. So the show is October 24th, 25th, 26th, and 27th. The Thursday, Friday, Saturday are evening performances at 7 p.m. The Sunday performance is a 2 p.m. matinee. Everything takes place at the Legacy Centre. They've been kind enough to donate the space to us, and we're very thankful to them. And so you can get tickets at the Legacy Centre in person. You can also get them online at Eventbrite. The cost for a ticket is $30. On Eventbrite, we're just asking that you pay for the technical fee of ordering online. We will also definitely have tickets on sale at the door. So if you can't make it to Legacy Centre ahead of time, if you don't want to pay those extra $3 for the transaction fee, you can just show up on that night and bring your money, and we can provide you a ticket and a seat and a great evening.
And yeah, it sounds like it will be a great evening for any of those nights, and that is all the time that we have today, all the questions that I had for you. So thank you again for taking the time to talk to me about this.
Awesome. Thanks for having me again.